you know you're back. You know you're back live because it's Renovation Nation time. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Another Saturday. It's always Saturday around here. But it's just not me today. It's just not me. I've got some guests. I've got two guests at the same time. You just don't get to hear about roofing and RTM and all that today and get your roof inspected and annually, which it is time, by the way. But I was mentioning a couple weeks ago, or was it last week? I don't remember, that I was going to have some guests in here because I said I need to get them in here because we've been talking about them. And I'm not going to tell you yet because I've got to go over a couple things first, but just hold tight. But I'm Chad Rowland, host of this crazy show. And, I don't know what to do today. I'm a little nervous. I normally don't have people up here. So it's got me a little discombobulated. But nevertheless, it's with all the weather coming in and the rains, the wind. I hadn't seen much hail, even though we've had a little bit around here. It is time for your annual roof inspection. Before you go on vacation, come home, leak on your ceiling like it's at this place these guys are going to see because I haven't painted it yet. That's going to cost you extra money. Get your inspection now. Call RTM Roofing at 615-500-0751, 500-0751, or go to rtmroofing.com. Scroll to the bottom, fill out the contact card. Go straight into our CRM, and you'll immediately get a schedule and a date of who's going to come out to see you from here. For all your roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, chimney caps, skylights, and now attic insulation, blown-in attic insulation needs. And we've talked a lot about insulation over the last couple of weeks, and it's part of the complete. Well, it's not just roofing system, your home system. And speaking of home systems, some accessories we've always run into out there and talked about, and actually talked about a couple of weeks ago, was skylights. Yeah, and that's right. I've got VELUX Skylight here today. Two people from VELUX Skylights, and I forgot to write one of them's last name down, but I'm pretty sure I got the first. And the other one is our rep, and he, of course, brought his boss, which is great. Yeah, there we go, because he didn't know he was coming into the show today. He just thought he was going to hang out and watch him, but he's got a mic in front of him. But nevertheless, I'm going to jump on into it, and I've got Jack Alvarez and Mitch
Mims.
There it was.
Mims Mobley.
Very nice. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
Yeah. Glad you. Nice ride out.
It was beautiful area.
How long you been in town? I know you're bolting after this show, but
yeah, I got here Tuesday evening.
So been making the rounds.
Made a few stops.
Very nice.
Jack's been a great tour guide. Seen a couple of our key customers around town. And now we're here. Spend a little time with you and talk about brightening people's lives.
Very well. Yeah, no, I like it. I do like it. Like we were talking off the air a little bit, that I've remember starting in skylights or dealing with my first skylights many moons ago, probably, was it 10, 12, 13, 14 years ago, 15 years ago. They've come, and they've always been interesting, but they've come a long way.
Most definitely.
It's been actually neat watching I guess you'd call it an evolution or technology and all of that. And I like I was telling you off the show, I'm not going to hold you on the spot on anything, but I do want to talk about some pros and not necessarily cons, but things you always watch out for when you got skylights, because around here I always talk about you maintenance everything in your life, and you got to maintenance your roof, and skylights are on your roof, and they require maintenance too. There's cleanings. I know there's self-cleaning windows for a while, and we can talk about stuff like that. But nevertheless, I do want to say hi to Jack because I just jumped on the man over there because he wasn't ready for today, so I had to get on him.
Absolutely.
But you were talking when you first got here. How long you been in this market now?
I've been in Nashville market, Tennessee, for about 2 years now.
About 2 years, and how you liking it?
I love it, man. Tennessee is a great state. Coming from South Carolina, I don't think I could have picked a much better state to come to from there. So
I know a lot of you South Carolina boys.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah,
man.
no, there's a few up here. Matter of fact, I'm 99% positive South Carolina. The first rep I ever met was Wayman Castle.
Okay.
and Cracker Jack. Great guy. You know, now he's in flat roofs now. Now he's moved over to the flat world, I always say. But,
gotcha.
But and then there was Nick Rolfson. Nick, great guy. I think he's down. Is he down in Florida? I thought he went to Florida. I can't remember if he changed jobs or just moved with VELUX to the Florida rep. But Nick was a Cracker Jack.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where Nick is now.
Yeah, that's last time I stalked him on Facebook.
You are right. Wayman was actually in Greenwood at one time.
Yeah, and yeah, and I was actually texting him today going, "Hey, I got your old alma mater coming in the house today," and he was like, "Awesome." You know, but nevertheless, I don't really know where to start other than just some general ideas of where you from, Mitch.
Mims.
Oh, Mims. Oh, well, never mind. Hey, there's another guy. But where are you from, sir?
I'm actually from Greenwood, South Carolina, which is where the manufacturing facility is.
That's right.
So I've been with VELUX for 31 years. Moved around multiple places. Started off in Florida, spent a year there, and then spent 9 years up in Ohio. Mm-hmm. And spent 19 years in Atlanta, and then moved back to my hometown of Greenwood, which is, again, where the manufacturing plant is.
Right. One of these days, I've never done it, and I've wanted to. I'd love to come tour the plant.
It's a fantastic tour.
I've always heard about it, and it's just the timing's never worked its way out, worked its way together. And Jack, where you originally from? You're South Carolina.
I am from Greenwood as well.
Okay.
So same hometown.
Yeah.
So known about VELUX pretty much my whole life.
Right.
I was in Charleston before I came here, but found an opportunity with VELUX, and that's how I got to Tennessee.
Nice. Very nice. What'd you do before this?
So before this, I was with a marine general contracting company where we did docks, seawalls, bridges, kind of anything on the water. Mm-hmm. So got that contracting side of things before I moved into roofing and skylights. But I've enjoyed it. It's been a smooth transition. A lot of things translate more than you think. So it's been good.
But it's sort of the opposite. I was doing my pool a while back. I had to do a liner, and I basically realized it's like a roof, but it holds water. Because I was like, I could do TPO in here, for the price I'm paying for X mils of a liner. If my wife would just take a white, completely white deal, I can put 60 mil on that and keep it for 30 years. But it's just sort of the opposite. You come from the marina style, like you said, walls holding back water.
That's right.
Or holding it in, so to speak, to keeping it out.
Exactly.
Which is what, matter of fact, a good friend of mine that I was talking to the other day, he's got a commercial building, and I was actually going to be needing to talk to you anyhow. They're wanting to add some skylights. And I was wanting to get with you on some designs, but I was reminding him, I'm like, it's not just the light, but you also can get air in and out and things like that. So I definitely want to talk about some things about some of the venting skylights and whether or not if I remember correctly, is there still the solar tax credit? Is that still going on this year, or did that finally go away?
No, that's gone away.
That's finally gone away. But you do have a lot of solar products with the skylights that you don't always have to run a hard wire to it, in other words. And with the new apps and your controllers, it's really simple.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What do you say, Jack?
Yeah, we've really streamlined everything there, being user-friendly for the homeowner. So from the solar shade, also to have ventilation options being solar. We do have an electric option, but solar is definitely easier. You might lose power. We get another ice storm here, and you lose power.
Right. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah. But, you'd still be able to open up your skylight, shut your shade, anything you need to do with it.
But like I was telling Brent, if I'm wrong, correct me, because sometimes I squirrel and say things backwards. But when, like, for example, you've got a vented skylight open, right? You're not home. It starts to rain. What happens?
So we actually have an acoustic rain sensor on there. So you go to the grocery store, you see the storm coming. Oh, man, I left my skylight open. Mm-hmm. No worries. It starts raining. It's actually going to shut by itself when it senses that rain. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was a water sensor, but you said acoustic. It is.
Interesting.
Yep. So it's acoustic. So when it feels the pitter patter and it kind of picks that up, it'll close automatically by itself.
What other benefits do you see of vented versus non-vented?
Sure.
What do you say?
Yeah, so some great applications for the ventilating skylight is your kitchen and bathroom, of course. You're cooking and you've got steam, all kinds of stuff. You open up your skylight, you don't even have to use that exhaust vent on the stove. It all goes out your skylight. Same thing in your bathroom. Yeah. Taking a hot shower, open up the skylight, all vents out. Another really great benefit of it, when you open up vertical windows, downstairs, open your doors, what you're really getting there is a lot of cross ventilation. When you think about where the hot air is sitting in your house, it's all going to be up in the ceiling area, right? So when you open up those skylights, instead of just getting that cross ventilation, you're actually venting the whole house.
You turn it into a roof all of a sudden with soffit inlets and ridge vents going out.
Exactly.
And there it goes.
Yep.
And that's what he was talking about too, because they do a lot of music and a lot of equipment, and sometimes in the winter, you got to have the air conditioner on because of all, like you guys come in here, I got all the lights and things. It's hot in here, but I didn't want to run the AC because of the microphones. But that'd be another outlet for letting the hot air out that you need out for that reason in the winter.
Absolutely.
Like let some cold air in.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Maybe.
Yeah. What do you like about them?
Well, again, the benefit of the natural ventilation, I've got an actual story to share about that. You were just talking about the ice storm. Where I live,
and that's where I'm holding you.
Okay.
That was perfect. That you can't, like I tell people, you can't time it. You can't time it right now. They don't have earphones on, but we're going just live right now on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. So they didn't get to hear the outro music. But yeah, sitting here with Mims Mobley, there it is. I'll get it eventually. And Mr. Jack Alvarez of VELUX, VELUX Skylights. And that's what we're talking about today. Let a little light into your life. Well, you're listening to Renovation Nation live on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. As the man said, see you through. Hey, this is Chad with RTM Roofing and host of Renovation Nation. RTM Roofing's commercial division is looking for you. Are you a property manager? Do you own the building? Are you the business owner? You tired of leaks? You tired of chasing leaks? Call RTM Roofing at 615-500-0751 or go to rtmroofing.com, scroll to the bottom of the page, fill out the contact card, and let us help you out.